There's something we have observed quietly for years, something most people feel, but few are able to articulate. Many women today believe that their problem is discipline. They believe they need to wake earlier, work harder, push themselves further, control their bodies more, control their emotions more, become more productive, more efficient, more resilient. But what I have seen in my own life and in the lives of many women around me is something very different. The real issue is not discipline. The real issue is dysregulation. A woman whose nervous system has been pushed into survival mode for too long begins to lose access to herself. Her body becomes heavy. Her energy becomes unstable. Her emotions become unpredictable. Her intuition becomes quiet. Her magnetism disappears. And slowly, without even realizing it, she begins to live a life that feels disconnected. Disconnected from her body. Disconnected from her femininity. Disconnected from the deeper intelligence that once guided her. The modern world tells women that the solution is to push harder, to override their bodies, to dominate their emotions, to force themselves into a rhythm that was never designed for them. But the feminine body does not respond to force. It responds to safety. It responds to regulation. It responds to stability. And when a woman lives in a state of constant stress, something very subtle begins to happen. Her nervous system closes. Her body begins protecting itself. And the very qualities that once made her powerful begin to disappear. Her softness becomes guarded. Her warmth becomes distant. Her presence becomes tense. This is not weakness. This is the body doing exactly what it was designed to do, protect. But when protection becomes permanent, the feminine cannot flourish. This is why so many women feel like they are trying to live their lives from behind a wall. They feel tired, heavy, uninspired, and they begin to believe that something about them is broken. But what I have come to understand is that these women are not broken. They're simply dysregulated and depleted. And when regulation returns, something remarkable happens. A regulated and nourished woman moves differently. She speaks differently. She sees the world differently. Her blood and minerals are balanced. Her presence becomes calm. Her decisions become clear. Her boundaries become natural. She stops chasing what she once believed she needed. And slowly the world begins reorganizing itself around her. Opportunities begin to appear. Support begins to appear. The right people begin to appear. not because she forced anything to happen, but because she returned to herself. There is a quiet power that emerges when a woman feels safe inside her own body. Her intuition becomes sharp again. Her presence becomes magnetic again. Her self-worth stabilizes. And when self-worth stabilizes, everything else begins to follow. The regulated woman is no longer available for chaos. She is no longer available for environments that drain her. She is no longer available for dynamics that diminish her. She becomes sovereign, and sovereignty does not need to be loud. It is quiet, it is grounded, it is unmistakable, it is silent. I believe that many women today are standing at the edge of this realization. They can feel that the life they have been trying to live does not belong to them. They can feel that the rhythm they have been forcing themselves into is not aligned with their nature. They can feel that something inside them is asking to return. To return to the body, to return to regulation, to return to the deeper intelligence of the feminine. This return is not dramatic. It does not require radical transformation. It begins with something much simpler. Listening, nourishing, stabilizing, allowing the nervous system to soften, allowing the body to feel safe again. Because when a woman feels safe again, her power returns naturally. Her magnetism returns naturally. Her life begins to reorganize around a new center of gravity. And that center is herself. This is the return of the regulated woman. And once she remembers who she is, everything begins to change. If you're a woman who feels like her body has been living in survival mode for too long, if you feel like your nervous system has been carrying the weight of years of stress, and you feel ready to return to a more stable and sovereign version of yourself, then you may feel called to the work that I do. The half-hour path begins with regulation, and from there, everything else becomes possible. If this resonates with you, you can find more information in the description below. Take care of your body. It remembers the woman you truly are.